Ladies and gentlemen, my pleasure representing Coolmore Stud, Tom Magnier to come to the stage along with the sponsors, Lachlan Ford, Director of IRT. There's somebody has to be up here with me. Standing behind us in the photo at least, Mike Moran. Come up, Mike. You've got to be here. Breeder, co-breeder, come on. He went round the world with his horse. Mike Moran, ladies and gentlemen. There is a story which goes behind the horse, which I will talk to Mike, but I'm going to talk to Tom with respect to this horse in particular. I think it brings together both hemispheres, doesn't it, with Coolmore and New Zealand?
Yeah, you know, the one thing about So You Think, he had the NZ after his name. This is where he was born. This is where he was raised. And I think that New Zealand breeders need to be very proud of that.
You've been a long association coming here. Is he obviously the best horse you've seen come out of New Zealand with a stallion potential?
Yeah, you know, he's one of the best horses that we had in Ballydoyle. We probably didn't get him right up there. He was better than we got him. But still, he won 5 Group 1s in Australia, and he won 5 Group 1s in the Northern Hemisphere, so I guess that's not bad.
Certainly not bad at all. 25 million, though, it's a fair outlay.
Yeah, you know, like, I guess if you look back at that sale in New Zealand, you kind of wish you'd bought him at the time.
There weren't a lot of underbidders, you know that, although there's a few that have put up their hand.
I know, but you see, that's the good thing about New Zealand is that you get very well looked after in those marquees, and you're inclined to miss the odd horse in the ring.
Don't bring that up. Don't bring that up. No. Listen, have you gone back to your notes on the horse when you looked at him as a yearling?
Yeah, he was a lovely horse. You know, you see him as a stallion. He's a really good-looking horse. And listen, you know, fair play to Duncan Ramage. He really bought the right horse. And, you know, to the people who bred him, to Cecilia Smith and to this man here on my right, Mike, I think they did a wonderful job. And, you know, he was raised at Windsor and they did a wonderful job. So, listen, he was an out-and-out good-looking horse and he still is today.
Certainly is. We've got the next generation. You got anything coming through the Coolmore ranks with So You Think that we should keep an eye on?
You know, there's great chat about them in Australia, and there's actually some nice ones at home in Ireland. You know, I think that, you know, if this horse doesn't make a stallion, I'll eat my hat.
There you go. There you go. So You Think. Now, I've got to talk to Mike Moran. And, Mike, I remember that day I came to inspect the yearlings, and you said to me, Steve, I've got one for you. I want you to do the when it comes in the ring. And what did I say to you?
It'll cost you 500.
I was only joking. Only joking. But he was a stunning horse, a reserve of 100,000. At the time, you must have been disappointed at the price.
Well, we were, Steve, but as Tom said, the boys really rated the horse. And I know James Bester had him at the top marks, and Demi looked at him, and they did. And I watched this because it was the first ever yearling I'd sold, so I really watched it. And I know who liked him. Paul Moroney loved him. There was a lot of people that did, but the great man got him, Bart Cummings, and it's a beautiful thing because I worked with Bart Cummings way back. And for him to get him and to be the horse he was, and then to go to Aidan O'Brien, and, you know, everyone said Aidan didn't do a great job with the horse. He ran 9 times on turf. He won 6, 2 seconds and 4th in the arc when he drew off the track. So he did a great job with the horse. He's a phenomenal horse. He's a game changer. And like Tom said, let's hope he makes a stallion because he represents what New Zealand's about. And we're so proud at Windsor Park to have offered him. And Bart Cummings bought him. And now he's at stud in Australia and Ireland. And it's very exciting to the future.
You live in the dream. You live the dream. You went everywhere with this horse. You bred him. You sold him. Every winning photo, you were there.
Well, luckily I had a tax problem, so I had to funnel some money through, and it's the only way I could do it.
Well done to you. Mike Moran and Tom Magnier, ladies and gentlemen.